Hello and welcome once again to Art Radio Transmission, art and speech radio on demand. Firstly, thank you very much for joining us. I was hoping you could just introduce yourself and tell our listeners a little bit about yourself to start us off today.
My name is Louise Golden. I'm plant buyer at Dobbies Gardening Centres, and I think I'm sort of thought of as a gardening expert, but I'm very much an advocate for gardening and getting children involved in their gardens.
So tell us a little bit more about what the research has found in our area.
It's been quite interesting, Daniel. It shows that actually 53% of parents in your area think that gardening does make learning fun for children. But it does show that there are still 10% of children that don't know a potato is a vegetable and 15% of children that don't know that onion is a vegetable. So there is still a little bit more work to do on that.
So are there some sort of lesser known benefits about gardening with children?
Yes, I would have said so. I mean, the schools are picking up on quite a few of them and are starting to integrate them into their curriculum. But yes, there'll be benefits as regards learning sort of scientific knowledge, benefits as regards literacy, numeracy, and then of course it installs patience with nurturing, with growing your plants. There's lots of benefits, confidence. So there's quite a few benefits that go with gardening.
And are there any sort of concerns that parents might have in regards to their children gardening?
I think the only concerns that the research has shown is that maybe parents don't feel they have the adequate knowledge or to start these projects or to teach their children. And so what we would suggest is that if you bring your little ones along to one of our seedling clubs and you'll find the information at dobbies.com, then your children can learn from the ideas that we have in our little clubs. Parents and grandparents are very welcome to come along too, and everybody learns together. And as a parent, you can see that the ideas that we have in place, and you can learn from these ideas and maybe take some of them home to do in your own garden.
And I suppose pick up some of those tips.
Absolutely, yes, there's lots of tips. And if you want to, you can actually also go to tips on our Dobbies.com website. We have a section called Ideas and Advice, and on there is a whole host of ideas of things that you can do to get your children creative in the garden.
So what prompted you to do this and start this club?
Well, I think there's always been a preconception that gardening is for the older generation, and I think that is changing a lot now. We're a lot more aware that of the mental well-being for being out of doors, the calming influence of being out of doors. But we also noticed that our customer profile to our garden centres was changing, and it was becoming a lot more younger family orientated. A lot more children are visiting our stores, and of course, through social media, they're being exposed to some of the new ideas of horticulture that we're seeing a lot at the moment, things like succulents and cacti and things like that. So we're looking at ways to install ideas that can nurture in children for the future. And we all know that if you expose children to horticulture as a young age, it installs a healthy lifestyle, which hopefully will carry on through their teenage years and on into adulthood.
Was there anything else you'd like to cover or get over to our listeners, or of course just refreshing where they can find out more information?
Yes, as I mentioned, Dobbies.com is a very good place to find more information. If you go to our website, you'll be able to see all our garden centres and where the ones are that are nearest to you. We also have a lot more information on there about our Little Seedlings Club. And also we have ideas of little projects that you can try at home, and YouTube videos as well. So if you haven't got a huge amount of confidence in maybe starting one of these projects, we've got lots of videos that you can view first to help you realise how easy it is.
Well, I'd like to thank you very much for taking the time out to talk to me today.
All right, thanks, Daniel.